Rosie, and today we're talking about double strokes. So we're very familiar with right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. But here we're going to look at doing two strokes with one hand. Here I'm just going to be focusing in on the thumb and the finger stroke. So let's have a look at what we can do and how we can apply that to our playing. So when we're playing our handpan, we know how to get a tone with our thumb. Always bouncing off, acting like it's hot, making sure we don't play too hard or too heavy. And we've also looked at how to get a tone with our finger. So whether you use your ring finger or your middle finger, it's all the same principles applying. All we're doing here today in this doubles is combining the thumb and the finger. So sit with your handpan in front of you, get your hands nice and relaxed, somewhere they're comfortable, because we're going to stick in the same place for a while. I like to go with the ones right in front of you, so probably your two lowest notes and the next two lowest notes. So your thumbs sit on those, and your fingers sit on the one above. Get your hands in position. We're going to just focus in on the right hand and just hovering it over the two tone fields, so your thumb and your finger are ready for impact. Just going to get our thumb going nice and relaxed, but as you're impacting with your thumb, try and start to have a little bit of an awareness of what your fingers are doing too. Now we could sit and do this for hours, but for now we'll just move on. We're going to do the same thing with the finger. Similarly, just some strokes with your finger on the handpan. What's important is that when you're playing with the finger, the thumb isn't going away and doing something strange. We're always looking for efficiency here, so the least movement is the best. Now we're just going to practice rocking between them. So we're going to have a thumb stroke and then a finger stroke. Nice and slow, settling into it now. Amazing. And we're going to try that twice as fast. So now those hands are looking nice and relaxed and fluid, moving between different strokes. Go! Fantastic. So we've got the idea. Thumb, then finger, thumb, then finger, thumb, then finger. Let's do that same process with the left hand, starting off with just the thumb strokes. Finger strokes, and again really paying attention to what the other bit of your hand is doing while you're playing, so it's not stretched out with the other things really firm, or it's not all crunched up, it's all just a really relaxed stroke. So fingers, now let's take that nice slow motion. And we're ready now to do that twice as fast, so the thumb and the finger moving together. Whenever we're doing these movements, it's important to make sure that your hands, shoulders and chest are nice and relaxed. So how can we combine these? We've now got almost 4 independent mallets, fingers, sticks, whatever you want to call them, 4 ways to hit. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to look at the different ways to combine them. So we've got our doubles, we know what our motion is, let's do one hand of each. Go! That's starting with our right hand. What if we start with our left hand and do the same thing? Thumb, finger, thumb, finger. 1, 2, 3. But it starts to get really interesting when we combine them. In addition to keeping our doubles as separate, we can actually overlay them. So we'll have this thumb, this finger, then this finger. Try that one out, see how it sounds. like that really slow one we were doing earlier, we've got this slow, 1, slow, 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 and this one, slow, slow, slow. When we put them together, it's... amazing. The same thing, starting with the left hand, is slow, slow, slow. We're going to slot this one in between, and... fantastic. Change it up again. Let's start with our finger. And the other finger. So now let's take that same idea and we can double it up again. Is what we're doing. Let's go twice as fast. So these exercises are really nice for you to focus in on tone, but they also sound pretty cool. And we can also play them at the same time. So we focused on in and out, but we could play 2 at the same time. Let's just see what that sounds like. Why don't you try mixing around your thumb strokes and finger strokes, overlapping them to get all different sorts of effects. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment and subscribe for a new handpan video every week. Whenever we're doing these motions, it's important to make the actual... Firstly, 1, 2, 3, 4.